In other news tonight, one of the country's top piano players shot in the arm, leaving him unable to play. In this exclusive tonight, our Devontae Hanna shares his trauma and therapy and how he's optimistic about the way forward. Here's that report.
Lee Callender has been playing the piano every day for nearly 6 decades. In fact, he says it became a part of him, but just months ago, he was stripped of his love after being shot in a robbery turned wrong.
The blood was gushing out so quickly. The passenger seat was blood red. My one thought was survival. Get out here. You have to live.
On that night, Callender says he was on his way home from a job but stopped to his relative and was sitting in his car on a phone call.
And then suddenly this person appeared on the side, from the side of the road, and tried to open my car door. I, of course, was momentarily startled. And so my immediate response was then put the car in drive and get away from there. Because I saw them put their hand this way. I said, oh, wait a minute, there's a gun in there somewhere. They're gonna shoot. And they did shoot, they shot the glass, and the bullet went into my wrist.
And he sustained nerve and soft tissue damage, stripping him of his ability to play the piano with both hands. He soon realized his major source of income was gone, along with his greatest love, a realization the accomplished piano player admits still leaves him emotional.
It's like a dark shadow of horror and trauma and just awfulness actually looming around you. And so those emotions become quite intense, and I actually cry.
And as the weeks and months go by, he still has no feeling in his left hand, but Callender is hopeful that he will use both again.
What keeps me going, though, is the fact of what else could have possibly happened, in that I could have been dead and caused trauma to my family, or even worse, I could have lived and been paralyzed.
Thankful for his life, he says he wishes his perpetrators well.
Don't take stuff that does not belong to you. Do not attack people just because you're greedy. Because when you do so, you literally mess up a person's life emotionally, physically, and financially.
Callender says he's optimistic about his future as it relates to getting behind the piano, and he says each day he practices even more, but the feeling of losing one hand has left him numb. Devontae Hanna, Eyewitness News.